offense. It's Charlotte. They lead by. And Emmanuel quickly, like his name, picking.
Really just giving me advice on, obviously, the point guard.
And you want to learn how to impact winning, and not bad to have a resource like the great Damian Lillard.
And yeah, Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant connecting those two, and absolutely Lillard, a future Hall of Famer, unselfish with his knowledge.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Harris is out there with Heel. Then it's Simmons. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Ingles, and it's a three. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Kennard, the pass stolen it. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
From deep Ingles. And no good. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Pass to Ingles. Fades and shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records to pull it up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
A nice shot by Tucker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Pacers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Indiana also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Mike Muscala. And quickly in for Luke Kennard. Smart passes to Embiid. Shot to stop the run. They get it back. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Greg. Major money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basket. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Goodwin kicks to Marjanovic. Pacers with the rebound. And they're running. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Joe Ingles comes in for Goodwin. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lee. The pass to Morant. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the feed to Pirtle. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pacers trail by 8. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And he overshot that one, missing. Bridges against Ingles. Morant passes to McCollum. Cranes the 3-pointer. McCollum's got 8.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Feeds to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's Ingles outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pirtle kicks to Morant. Pirtle inside. Embiid's there. The shot comes out. It's his first trip to the line.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe. 8 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Payne. Fires the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Taking a look at the Hornets.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Mikal Bridges out there with Johnson. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Pacers trail by 8. For the 3. Simmons pulls it in.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And they pick up 2. Embiid's got 13. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
They grab their own miss to the middle. Here's Pirtle. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pacers trail by 10. The dish to Embiid. McCollum against Quickly. Johnson left side. Over Simmons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Harris is checked in for the Hornets. The Pacers also changing it up. Muscala comes in for Embiid, and Smart subbed in for Quickly. To the inside. Pulls up. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
From 11 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Cullen passes to Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. He has 6.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
The shot's good.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
His first shot coming late, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 7. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. McCollum outside. To Morant. Charlotte moving the ball around. Lets it go with the 3. Isaac left side. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Pacers in 5th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really looked to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Isaac. Joe Ingles comes in for Harris. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Payne in for Morant. Bridges outside. Over Ingles. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bridges. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant. Reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Simmons can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. Passes to Kennard. Olynyk inside. Guarded by Simmons. Muscala. The pass to Kennard. And the 3-ball is good. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And it's denied.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Here's Kennard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Charlotte has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Smart dishes to Muscala. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Here's Smart. The layup missed. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Hornets And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with it.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Simmons is out there with Pirtle. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Payne. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Quickly. Embiid trying to break loose.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Hield outside. Payne passes to Hield. Here's Simmons, and here is Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Simmons. Hield from outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists here tonight.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Embiid against Pirtle. Shot from 12. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Joel Embiid. And the Hornets call time here.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Simmons. Collin comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Morant in for Cameron Payne. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Morant.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Here's Quickly. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Hield finds McCollum. And Charlotte turns it over again. The Pacers making a switch here. Bridges checks in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To tie it up. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Johnson against Morant. A 3 from McCollum. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 3. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And Pirtle sends it back. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bridges with it. Isaac picks him up. Pass to Embiid. Over Pirtle. Embiid, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Morant surveying the D. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Bridges kicks to Embiid. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And the Hornets call time here. They're leading by 1. They've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Embiid inside. Pirtle's there. Johnson. And Pirtle pulls it down. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And it's Morant missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Now, here's Quickly. He's guarded by McCollum to the paint. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Now, Quickly. Misses the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it.